The Billy Chumbler story, a legacy worth speaking of. In the 1969-70 basketball season at Century High School located in Upland, Illinois, Chumbler became assistant coach of the Centurion basketball team. By the 1970-71 basketball season, Chumbler became head coach. This is the first time in his career that he became a head coach. Complimenting them with their first winning season, the Centurions won the South Egyptian Conference 2 years in a row. Chumbler helped the Centurions become winners with an overall record of 47-29 for a school that never had a winning season. In the 1973-74 basketball season, Coach Chumbler started coaching for a high school in a small historical town in Illinois called Cairo. Cairo High School created a great basketball legacy through the coaching of Billy Chumbler. By the 1974-75 basketball season, Coach Chumbler helped the Cairo Pilots basketball team achieve their first ever sectional win.
Welcome to the new age.
By the next following season, the Cairo High School Pilots basketball team became sectional champs again, along with 2 regional titles 2 years in a row with an overall season record of 25-4. Anthony Gray, number 22, was a great offensive player on the fast break and very effective on defense, with an overall average of 10 points per game. Fernandez Kennard, number 32, was an amazing pure shooter with an awesome leaping ability. He was nominated All-State 2 years in a row, averaging an overall 17 points per game, the second leading scorer for the Cairo Pilots basketball team. Harvey McNeil, aka The Juice, was the leading scorer on the Cairo Pilots basketball team and was one of the top guards of all time in Cairo's basketball history. He averaged a triple-double throughout his junior year. In 1976, Harvey McNeil became the number 1 all-time leading scorer in the history of Cairo High School basketball with 1,544 career points. Anthony Webster in 1981 became the second all-time leading scorer with 1,460 career points. Kerwin Lowe in 1991 broke the all-time record with 1,700 in career points. Tyrone Nesby in 1994 with 1,707 career points. Then, in 2017, Dave Taylor with over 1,800 career points. Harvey McNeil, the Juice, was the original number 1 leading scorer of all time. Harvey McNeil, the Juice. His gameplay was smooth as silk, floating past his opponents with an Allen Iverson-style gameplay, averaging an overall 24 points a game, with a game high of 42 points in the game. Edward Hodge, number 44, was the perfect go-to man that shot the ball with great accuracy and was a great defensive player and threat to any of his team's opponents that he competed against, with an overall average of 11 points per game. Otha Watkins, number 55, aka Big O. Standing at 6'5", was a strong force in the post. Watkins never played organized basketball in junior high school, but by his sophomore year at Cairo High School, Watkins became the starting center for the Cairo Pilots basketball team in the 1975-76 basketball season, with an overall average of 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. Shimwell's Barbecue and Cairo's barbecue sauce. A taste fit for a king. Shimwell's Barbecue and Cairo's barbecue sauce. A taste fit for a king. Between the years of 1949 and 1965, the legendary B.B. King performed in Cairo, Illinois. Also did Sam Cooke and Otis Redding and many more. The historical 1980-81 Cairo Pilots basketball team season record 30-5. In the 1980-81 basketball season, the Cairo Pilots basketball team under the coaching of Billy Chumbler won their first ever super sectional and their first ever appearance to the state tournament. For the first time in the school's history, the Cairo Pilots basketball team became state champions in the third place bracket. The 1980-81 Cairo Pilots basketball team most valuable players. Lorenzo Duncan, number 20, aka Low, was an all-around point guard that was nominated All-State, First Team All-Tourney, and received 3 Most Valuable Player awards, with an overall average of 17 points, 9 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, and 1 block per game. Anthony Webster, aka Big Well. Standing at 6'7", was the leading scorer for the Cairo Pilots basketball team and was a very versatile big man that could shoot the ball with great accuracy and was quick on his feet, making it hard for other big men to keep up with him. Anthony Webster was nominated First Team All-State, First Team All-Tourney, an honorable mention McDonald All-American, and played in the Chicagoland McDonald All-American game, with an overall average of 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. In the 1981 basketball season, Anthony Webster was the second all-time leading scorer in the history of Cairo High School basketball, with 1,460 career points. Harvey McNeil, the Juice, was the number 1 all-time leading scorer in 1981 from 1976. The 1983 Cairo Pilots basketball team leading scorer Donald Taylor, who averaged 18 points and 8 rebounds a game.
I've got so much reason to need.
The 1984-85 Cairo Pilots basketball team. The 1985 Cairo Pilots basketball team leading scorer, Sean Box, was an all-around pure shooting guard with a slasher-shooter mentality. He could play the shooting guard and the point guard equally well, with an overall average of 20 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds per game his senior year in 1985. In the 1986-87 basketball season, Sean Box joined the Shawnee College Saints basketball team. Sean became the greatest shooting guard in Shawnee College basketball history, averaging 32 points per game. The 1986-87 Shawnee College Saints basketball team averaged 27.5 that season. Starting point guard, Arthenio Davis averaged 14 points and 7 assists a game. Starting center, Kenny Simonton averaged 18 points and 15 rebounds a game, and Orlandis Hill with 17 points a game. Southern Illinoisan, Friday, January the 9th, 1987, at the 16th Annual John A. Logan Invitational Tournament Championship. John A. Logan built up a 61-48 halftime lead. Shawnee fought back behind a remarkable second half performance by Sean Box, who scored 15 of his points in the first half and finished with 43. To fuel the Saints' comeback, Logan outscored Shawnee 11-8 in overtime Thursday night to post a thrilling 129-126 win over the Saints in the championship. Southern Illinois, Friday, January the 9th, 1987. Shawnee is the leading offensive team in the Alumni Hold-Off Badgers B13 Nation, and Box is the #1 scorer in the nation in Division II college basketball. Box had 44 points Wednesday night in the Saints' win over the St. Louis Community College. The 1984-85 Cairo Pilots basketball team's second leading scorer is Sean Moore, who averaged 19.7 points per game. Sean was a great player even as a kid in middle school. In Cairo Junior High, he was one of the top scorers, with a game high of 33 points on the 1980-81 Cairo Junior High Colts basketball team, where they won state that year, becoming the #1 in the Illinois Junior High basketball state tournament. The 1984-85 Cairo Pilots starting center, standing at 6'4", Lucius Reese, number 44. As a sophomore in the 1984-85 basketball season was Lucius' first ever year playing organized basketball. He didn't play in junior high school. Words from Lucius: Sean inspired me to hoop. He was the real reason I decided to try out for the team my sophomore year, his senior year. Southern Illinois, in December the 30th, 1984. We didn't play well offensively. It had to be defense, said Chumbler. That and the play of one of the young centers by the name of Lucius Reese. By Lucius' senior year, in the 1986-87 basketball season, Lucius Reese was nominated All-State with an average of 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block per game. Southern Illinoisan, Friday, November the 21st, 1986. The Southern Illinoisan, led by one of the area's premier players, Lucius Reese. Cairo figures once again to be one of the area's top independent teams. The Pilots was 20-9 last year. Chumbler thinks that Reese is the gem. He's one of the better players in the area. We can count on him. Southern Illinoisan, Tuesday, December the 30th, 1986, Carbondale Holiday Tournament. Class A most valuable player Lucius Reese, the most dominant player in all 4 games in both classes, had 16 points and 11 rebounds for Cairo. Reese was unanimously Class A MVP choice of the media, and teammate Vernon Trenton, who also joined Reese on the All-Tournament nomination. Vernon Tyrone Trenton, aka Trent House, was one of the top 5 greatest basketball players of all time to come out of Cairo, Illinois, with a gameplay like the Latrell Sprewell / Michael Jordan. Southern Illinoisan, Tuesday, December the 30th, 1986. In the second quarter, Trent went on a beam and put on a show to boot, scoring 10 straight points for Cairo. 2 on a stuff after making a steal. Trenton's exhibition included the dunk and the off-balance shot from the side of the key and a jumper from the circle. Words from Lucius Reese. Our senior year, Trent House averaged 28 points and 10 rebounds. He was first team all-tournament at the Carbondale Holiday Tournament. Unfortunately, he was cut from the team after the Carbondale Holiday Tournament due to low grades. 75% of the scouts that came to see our games came to see Trent House. He played a big reason why I got into a Big Ten college. The 1990-91 Cairo Pilots basketball team. The 1991 leading scorer, Carolyn Lowe, was also the all-time leading scorer in 1991 at Cairo High School with 1,700 career points, breaking Harvey McNeil's all-time scoring record of 1,460 career points set in 1976. Carolyn was a fearless competitor with an unstoppable gameplay in the post and in the outside shooting as well. Carolyn was nominated All-South, All-State, First Team All-Tournament twice, and 3 MVP awards. Another most valuable player in 1991 on the Cairo Pilots basketball team, standing at 6'4", Brian Lowe, became an outstanding all-around player, averaging 20 points and 7 rebounds per game, receiving all-state recognition. By 1996, Brian Lowe at Wren Lake College became an All-American in the National Junior College Athletic Association Division II rankings, averaging 27 points and 11 rebounds per game. That ranked him among the top 5 in the nation in the NJCAA Division II rankings. Also, Lowe broke a single-season scoring record and became the all-time leading scorer and rebounder at Wren Lake College. The official website of the University of Illinois Chicago. Lowe was a 2-year letter winner for the Flames from 1996 to 1998. He was the team captain on the 1997-98 UIC squad that won 22 games and gained the program's first ever NCAA tournament berth, earning an All-Midwestern College Conference first team condolences after averaging 15 points and 8 rebounds per game. After a great basketball career with the University of Illinois Chicago, Brian Lowe became assistant coach of the UIC Flames basketball team. Official website of the UIC Flames News. Brian Lowe earns induction into the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. April the 24th, 2009, Chicago UIC assistant men's basketball coach and former Flames great Brian Lowe will be inducted into the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association. The 1991 Cairo Pilots starting center, Dwight Russell, number 43, standing at 6'8", was a great go-to man in the post that also had a great eye for rebounding and blocking shots. He will always be remembered as one of the best big men in Cairo's basketball history. He also went to Wren Lake College with Brian Lowe and Glenn Box in the starting center position. Journalist, sports analyst, radio personality, and sports commentator, Antonio Maurice Tubbs.
I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking, shaping up, and checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waiting.
In 1993, the Cairo Pilots, led by Tyrone Nesby and Simeon Williams, became the third best team in Illinois high school basketball. Tyrone Nesby. By 1993-1994 was the all-time leading scorer at Cairo High School. By the 1998-99 basketball season, Tyrone Nesby entered the NBA to play for the Los Angeles Clippers. By October the 30th, 2000, Tyrone Nesby signed with the NBA Washington Wizards. By September the 28th, 2001, Michael Jordan signed with the Wizards, where Tyrone Nesby became a key player on the team alongside with Air Jordan. In 1994, Chumbler's last year with the Pilots, he was inducted into the Illinois Coaches Basketball Hall of Fame. There was another great player that Coach Chumbler coached that was great associates with Michael Jordan, one by the name of Maurice, who was great associates with Michael Jordan way before Tyrone Nesby ever played with Michael Jordan. Around the time that Maurice was graduating from Cairo High School on his way to Northwestern University, Jordan had one of the most greatest scoring seasons in NBA history. Jordan scored 3,000 points that season. Jordan averaged a league high of 37 points a game on a 48% shooting range. In the 1987-88 basketball season was the season that Maurice signed with Northwestern University and became great associates with Michael Jordan. Northwestern University is located in the vicinity of Evanston and Chicago in Illinois. Starting Maurice's freshman year at Northwestern University, him and Michael Jordan had the same trainer by the name of Tim Grover. who has been Michael Jordan's trainer throughout his whole career, even when he was with the Wizards. Tim Grover was also famous for training also Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade, and many more great NBA players as well. Starting Lucius Reese's freshman year at Northwestern University in the 1987-88 basketball season, it was asked of him, what are some of the best memories you had with you and Michael Jordan? The first time I guarded him in a pickup game, shooting Nike commercials with MJ, running into him at parties, being invited to his cigar room at the Attack Athletes Tim Grover's gym, a legacy worth speaking of. In 1996, after only the second basketball season coaching at Paducah Tillman High School, Chumbler receives the Kentucky Coach of the Year by the Associated Press. That same year, Chumbler received a letter from Michael Jordan. On April 1996, Chumbler receives a letter of recognition saying, "Congratulations to your regional championship win and your academic achievements. Your friend, Michael Jordan." A legacy worth speaking of.
Takes the finger. Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move.
In 21 years at Cairo High School, Billy Chumbler helped the Pilots win 443 games. That is 21.1 games per season out of 30, and won 2 sectional titles in the ultra-competitive Southern Illinois. Cairo finished third in the Illinois Class A state tournament twice, in 1981 and in 1993. The Paducah Sun, April 26, 2006. Chumbler left Cairo for Tillman High in Kentucky when the school temporarily cut athletics in 1994 and led Tillman Tornado to the Sweet 16 3 times in 8 seasons and took them to the state tournament in 2002. After 37 years of coaching, Billy Chumbler decides to call it quits. In 2011, Billy Chumbler was presented with the Honor Achievement Award from the Kentucky Association's basketball coaches with the Coaches Court of Honor. Chumbler coached his last few years for the Trigg County High School Wildcats basketball team. He helped them achieve 3 district titles in 4 years from 2002 to 2006, combining Paducah Tillman with Trigg County High School with 11 out of 12 district title championships. In the 37 years of coaching, Chumbler has achieved an overall coaching career record of 780 wins to 289 losses. The legend of Coach Billy Chumbler. The Billy Chumbler story, a legacy worth speaking of. The Billy Chumbler story, a legacy worth speaking of.
What can it make me feel this way?